You're listening to WKDW Radio 97.5 and KDWRadio.com, broadcasting as best we can through the internet right now. So please Stick with 97.5 FM as we try to put our emergency tower up at the Public Works building. And I will give you an update now from Mr. Jason Bartolone, the EOC Communications Manager.
All right, thank you, John. So we're continuing the recovery efforts from Hurricane Milton. Our crews have been out all day. First, they started with assessing the roads, and it looks like most of the major roadways are clear. In other words, they're passable. That doesn't mean that they're completely safe. So we are encouraging everybody, whether you're returning back to Northport, you evacuated, or you've just been locked up at home and you're looking to get out and about, please be careful. We're still getting reports of power lines that are down. We're still getting reports of trees or debris that might be in the roadways. Still some areas that might have some standing water. So please be cautious. And we're especially seeing a lot of traffic signals that are out that lost power. So as you know, please, if you are going to be out and about on the roads, treat those as a four-way stop if the signal isn't working. We want everybody to be safe. There are a lot of hazards out there, as well as in neighboring communities too. If you're going to be traveling, some areas got hit a little harder than we did, and there might be a lot of hazards out there, so please be careful. Like I said, we're continuing our recovery efforts. We're assessing all of our city facilities, city infrastructure. We have public works crews that are out and about, responding to calls about those trees that need to be cleared, making repairs to some of our facilities, our city buildings in the public right of way. We have utilities crews out there assessing our lift stations. We had a lot of power outages, and a lot of those are on generator power, so we're looking to get those back up and running like normal. There are no interruptions to service for city water and sewer customers, so that's great news. Those services are continuing like normal. We are assessing our parks and facilities. That's going to take us a little bit of time. So those remain closed until further notice. And City Hall and city offices will be closed Friday, tomorrow. And they'll be closed on Monday, which was already planned for the Columbus Day holiday. So City Hall and other city offices are going to be closed until next Tuesday. That will give us some time for our staff to do all those assessments and all those recovery efforts that are still taking place. We're still active here at City Hall at the EOC. Our first responders are back to normal, resuming normal operations. So they're out to respond to emergencies, but it's going to take some time to do those other recovery and cleanup efforts. And also our city staff that have been working through this event are just now getting a chance, many of them, to go home, assess whatever damage they have on their properties, whether they live here in the city limits or nearby. They're going to need some time to do that, make sure their family is safe and secure. So we're going to reopen City Hall and city offices on Tuesday. Solid waste collection, an update for you. So I know a lot of people are wondering about their trash now that we're starting to get back to normal. So if your trash and recycling pickup, we're just going to be doing trash pickups for the rest of this week. If your garbage day was Wednesday, that'll be picked up tomorrow, Friday. If your trash day is Thursday or Friday during the week, that'll be collected on Saturday. And then on Monday, we will resume normal trash and recycling pickup schedules. Bulk waste, we had some questions about that. Bulk waste operations are paused right now. That will resume on October 21st. So it's going to take us a little time to catch up on some of that garbage and recycling collections that we've missed. But we're going to do every effort that we can. Those crews will be out running again starting tomorrow, Friday, and we'll get that stuff picked up for you. It's all precipitated by the landfill and, again, the safety that we had to pause some of our operations yesterday. So that's the update we have for you now. All this information is available online. We're going to be sharing it today on our website, northportfl.gov, on our social media. We'll be having updates from WKDW here online. You can also call us. We are going to have the call center open, our emergency call center. So you can call the city at 941-429-7000. That's our main line. They'll be answering all your calls and questions that you might have about some of these different city services. They'll be here till 5 o'clock today, and they'll be open 8 to 5 tomorrow. So even though City Hall is closed, the call center will be working. They're doing a great job responding to so many questions and concerns that people have had out there throughout this event. And I know there's a lot of questions still that people might have about what are the conditions on the roads, what's going on with my trash, they'll be here to help you answer those questions. You can also sign up for our text alerts. You can just text the word NP Strong to the number 888-777. We'll be sharing this information as we have throughout the event by text. I know that cell service connections can be a little spotty, but once that gets back up and running, or if you can get texts at least, we'll be sending that information out as well through that channel. And that's about all the updates I have for you right now.
Awesome. So we do have two quick things.
Sure.
Will you be able to, let's see, will we be able to put fallen vegetation out?
That's going to be a question for solid waste. I would say we're going to need to follow the normal guidelines once we get back up and running to normal collection. Right now, we're just focusing on trash for the rest of this week. As I said, your normal trash in your bins collection. And then we'll be able to check in with solid waste. When we resume normal operations on Monday, you'll follow the normal guidelines for yard waste and or for bulk pickups when those resume.
And as far as the nursing homes, they have a different protocol than we're doing with residents right now. But what's your suggestion for Melissa?
Sure. So yes, I believe all the nursing homes have their own emergency plans. They coordinate those with the county for patients and guests that need special delivery to the shelters, to the evacuation centers. They do on-demand transports if they need to go to a medically dependent shelter, and then they have their own plans and criteria for getting those folks back. I would check with that facility. But as far as the safety of resuming and returning to Northport, the city is open, the roads are open, as we said, but it is hazardous out there. So anybody that's returning back home or back to the facility, they need to be careful. Again, watch out for those traffic signals that might be out. Watch out for any trees or debris that might be on the roads, but the roads are open.
So we have a little bit of a glitch in the quality of the video. I know the sound is coming through because we're communicating with you. We're no different than any of the citizens out there. True, Jason?
That's true. We've been working through those issues here. We work hard to make sure that this facility has generator power so we can respond to the emergency, of course, and make sure we can communicate and connect. We've got special help from our friends in IT. So we're lucky to have a great IT department that's helping us stay connected. But we're all dealing with cell phone issues, as many of you out there are, and connectivity. So please bear with us, but we're doing our best to get information out to you.
And kudos to the guys that work in the IT department, because they truly worked for about 35 or 40 minutes specifically on this so we could get you this update. So the most important thing that you guys can do for us today is share the video, share this content. As many people as you can get it to, help us get the word out. We'll be giving these updates along the way, won't we, Jason?
That's right. We've been a great partner here with WKDW, getting information out throughout this event. We greatly appreciate that. We know that there's connection issues and people are having a hard time staying connected. So it's more important than ever that you share this information, help your neighbors out. You know, if they're wondering about what to do with their trash, you can share it with them, share these videos that we've been doing, these updates, so we can get the word out to everyone.
Stay strong, Northport. Thank you very much, Jason, for the update.
My pleasure.
This is John Rawlings with WKDW saying thank you, have a good day, and be blessed. Stay strong, Northport.